Hey there, welcome and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival, and today I don't really have too much planned. I don't have too much for you today, but we're just gonna get into it, Because I've already got everything that I think I'm gonna need together, except for a little bit of wool, but we can go grab that right now. Really, I think a stack of red and a stack of white should be enough. Ooh, we're getting full on white. Let's do something about that. This farm produces so much more than I could ever use. Now, since the last episode, I have done a little bit of work. I've come over here and I did a little YouTube short about making paths, and so we got a new path going in. I'm not sure how I feel about this tree right now. I was trying to go for something like this northern red oak, which I think is my favorite tree in the world. Maybe it's a sycamore, I don't know. But it didn't turn out quite how I wanted it to. I don't know. I might play around with it a little bit more, but I'm okay enough. And I still need to do a little bit more about the water's edge. I put in these little cattails, which is one of my favorite things that you can do while building. Just some green glass paints and a brown candle makes a really nice cattail and a really nice river detail. And the firefly bushes just exude river vibe. So, I don't know, I still want to do a little bit more. Maybe whenever I adjust this river a little bit, I'll add in some more birch trees. But I think it looks nice. I mean, it is a path. And I've got this blocked off until I decide to go down there. Bombika finally has an entryway, and the alleyway is done. So, pretty productive. So where I want to work today is actually right in here. And I want to put in the last building on the side of the square, except for maybe down there. I don't know. I've got a plan on how I want this to look. I think I'm gonna just squeeze in the wall right there. I mean, I don't see how that can go wrong. It's gonna be kind of pressed for space with paths behind it, but I think we should have enough room. And so I do just want to kind of get into it, How we're gonna start this, I think, is we're just gonna go kind of through there. I'm just going to kind of talk you through what I'm doing. And I want to get in these paths. Or, not the paths, but fill in the square. So that I can get a better idea of how we're going to look in the end. Because this is a build that I'm not entirely sure what the finished product is going to look like. And I think it's okay to have a build that you're not entirely sure, how it's going to end up with. But you do need to be a little bit mindful when you're doing it. You have to be sure not to do too much at once, and you have to take a lot of steps back. But builds like this can end up being some of the best in the world, Mossy Times is like that. So after we've got that going, I think it's gonna be just kind of like that. I was considering trying to put in a building right here. But I think it might be better if I just let this kind of extend over a little bit. And then we can just put in like a tree and some bushes here. And I'm making sure to add in little torches in the spots that are going to be covered up so that we don't get mob spawns. I normally like footprint the details first. But we're trying something a little bit different today, And I think I want this building to be taller than both of these. I definitely think it's time to start doing the details. We do have just enough space to go in right there. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. I thought I was going to have a one block center if I did that. Oh, no. That complicates things. I really dislike working with 2-block centers. There's very few in this world, actually. One of the only 2-block centers that we have is... No, wait, I thought this... Yeah, actually it is. The house, the original house, is a 2-block center. If I were to do like that, that would maybe look here. What I'm thinking is that we can't get away with the smooth stone on both top and bottom now. We just gotta pivot a little bit, What this means is I think we're gonna be looking at terracotta. What we're gonna look at is, can we get away with some of that? I don't want to go with oak. Might be forced to just use brick again. What we're dealing with is the void of end brick and the other block that I would be considering for here, which is purple. So I think I owe a little bit of an explanation of what I was originally going for. Essentially, I was planning, I'm just going to show you right here, on doing a little bit of, you know, sandstone. And we were going to border with some oak. And I wanted to go cafe, you know? But what I'm realizing is that this just, one, isn't a very interesting color combination. And also that I just can't make this work. Right now, what I'm trying to lean towards is a dark green to contrast with this, because... Okay, to place that again. You know, that frames the sandstone really nicely. I need more color, so I'm thinking about cherry. Ooh, amethyst might work. Amethyst could work real nicely. So I still want to keep this pretty light. For as many green blocks as there are in this game, there are no slabs. And so I might end up making the green the base color and letting the sandstone be a frame. It's so cruel that Mojang gave us bamboo wood, which is green, just to make it an unconventional wood where the slabs are not the same color as the base block. I mean, the yellow's nice. I love the yellow, but just a bit frustrating. I think I'm just gonna try to work on the face for now. I don't know if the sandstone's actually gonna work. I might just need to use oak against this. Yeah. Yeah, that looks so much better. That might be just a little bit too much. I don't think that the color I want exists in Minecraft. It does, it's like right here, this pixel. I mean, okay, we could look at like a magenta concrete. We don't have a nice lavender. Mud bricks could be a thought. Oh, that was like perfect, okay. Hopefully that's not just the game apologizing for how bad this looks. I don't like that it makes like a checkerboard there. And I don't like that what this is telling me is I need to go with spruce. Because I really don't want this to... Okay, if I go unstripped spruce, that's a new block. My whole idea with the little plaza is that no block, like no two buildings have the same palette. Okay, that looks really nice. Wait, I like that. I do think that's going to be what we go with. A lot of building in this game is just trying to see what you can get away with cheating. It's like filmmaking in a way. Because if you weren't aware, filmmakers are the biggest liars you will ever meet. Everything is about lying to the camera, I say as a filmmaker. Right, and so that should be our good starting point, right? Yeah. I don't think I can get away with this. Like, this might be a big ask. Yeah, no, I don't know how I'm gonna roof this thing. I mean, I can just go flat. I just don't, because I do it so often. I did it there, I did it there. I did it there, I did it there, I did it, all of these. You know, I did it with the... But I don't see any other way of getting through this one. Oh, I should use mangrove. Wait, do I have mangrove? Does this look good with a flat mangrove roof? I think the alternative's like deep slate. I love mangrove, but I don't think I can get away with this one. Mangrove is like, to me it kind of fits my modern Minecraft aesthetic into a block. Mangrove and like azalea leaves. I could do a slant roof if I'm doing deep slate. No, I think I'm just gonna go flat, because... Right, so I was thinking I could go like that, but that would look a little bit awkward. And if I slant up this way, that could be cool. But then that's the same kind of deal that Mossy Times has going. And I don't want to do anything that would detract from the view of Mossy Times. and detract from its spectacle. So, we're just gonna get this. And that is actually true. I was worried about putting in that tree because I thought it was gonna destroy a few mossy times. Did we get anything done before deep slate? I mean, I guess like blackstone, but then how did we get anything done before blackstone? A lot of my window skills come from like my one experience where I was building on a vertical or diagonal. And if you never tried building on a diagonal, I recommend it, because especially whenever you're working in like tight spaces with windows, you have to do so much cheating, but it's so rewarding. And you learn so much about taking into account angles. Didn't work for the main body of the build, but I do think we can still get away with magenta glass. These are paints. I can't use paints. This is the color that I need in Minecraft. This color. Right here. I need this as a block. Mojang. Add the allium block. Add block of allium. There's a chance that this window starts to bug me. Oh no, I can just cover it up. No, I wish I'd just gone with black. Please don't tell me that I put this in and end up thinking, oh man, I should have gone with dark gray. No, that looks good. I like that. Oh. What was that? Minecraft table technology is still very outdated. The only update we've seen to this is scaffolding. And there we have it. You can't read the sign because I'm out of glowing, but this is the Fine Scone Coffee Company. It's a little bit unfinished on the interior still. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I mean, I'll figure it out. It was a pretty quick build. Really unplanned, but I just needed something to fill the space. I'm probably going to change this window because I don't like the way it looks from the house. Although I really should just throw in a tree here. And, I mean, from the streets it looks really nice. It feels like it fits there perfectly. It just kind of feels like it was meant to go there. And so I call that a success, you know? Fits in just the way it should. You know there's something else we gotta do though. Today's comment of the day comes from Shishabon Samantha 25 Samantha. Sorry, I hope I said that right. And it says, "Love your bids, bro. Heart emoji times 6." Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. There's been a lot of support recently, and it's put a smile on my face every time, you know? Rough times for me, but that is going to be where we call it for today, though. So, thank you so much for watching this video, and I would like to real quick plug my second channel, which I link in the description, because I'm planning on doing some streams and some other stuff over there, as well as I have been linking my other socials in the description, and I've started a new hardcore series, so consider go checking that out. Anyways, if you enjoyed this one, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more from me, and I'll hope to see you next time. Bye bye.